Hey YouTubers, this is Charlie. So this week for my bonus Arrow video, I'm going to do a breakdown of the Justice League movie that they just announced with Zack Snyder. So we'll start with all the confirmed stuff first, and then I'll talk about all the characters I think they should include, as well as the stories they'll do. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me too about, Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin being in it, so I'll talk about that as well. If you're finding me for the first time, I'm just doing bonus Arrow videos, counting down to the finale. That's episode 23. That's in 2 weeks. There's only 2 more episodes after tonight. So be sure to subscribe to get everything, and leave me suggestions for future bonus videos. Whenever Arrow goes off the air, I'll still keep doing, bonus videos for that, but there'll be, DC stuff too, like Justice League and other movies. So first things first, let's start with the confirmed news, what they just announced the other day. Warner Brothers confirmed that Zack Snyder will direct Justice League, and that it will shoot back-to-back with Superman vs. Batman. So it is possible, if they get the script done quickly enough, they could hit a 2017 release date, but planned for spring 2018. They haven't announced officially who's writing it, but I would assume that several people are going to be involved. I know a lot of people are wondering about Christopher Nolan, but he's kind of moved on from DC movies. He wasn't even really involved at all with Superman vs. Batman. That script was written by David S. Goyer and Zack Snyder. They'll definitely be part of the Justice League writing team, but because casting Ben Affleck was such a huge deal, I would not be surprised at all if he has something in his contract that gives him script approval or a chance to take a pass at the script. Christopher Nolan could always be helicoptered in for any emergencies too. Justice League is a huge risk for them, so they'll spare no expense in making sure it makes billions of dollars. So now let's talk about the cast. Obviously the Holy Trinity is going to be back, but let's talk about all the new characters that they recently announced. These are basically all the new characters that they announced for Superman vs. Batman, because most of them will probably be returning, including Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, Jeremy Irons as Alfred, and Ray Fisher as Cyborg. But what about all the other Justice League members? I mean, there's a huge roster, and you have people like Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin who are killing it on TV right now. Here's the reality. Because Zack Snyder is doing Justice League, it implies that the tone of the movie will be consistent with his Man of Steel movies, so the story will flow with the same energy, and visually the world will look the same. There'll just be more characters and a more complex story. So here's what we have to talk about the filming schedule for Justice League, because it overlaps with where a lot of these TV shows are being shot. Superman vs. Batman started filming in February, and that will take about 6 months to finish. So if Justice League is going to film back-to-back, it means they'll start this fall, right in the middle of Arrow Season 3 and Flash Season 1, which is bad news for anyone that wants to see Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin in the movie. But that does not mean that they won't be in it at all. It just means there's zero chance they're going to have a major role. They could always have just like a really quick 2-second cameo in plain clothes, not as their comic book characters, but just as like Oliver Queen and Barry Allen. So Warner Brothers will never say, no, they're never going to be in the movie. They just want to leave the chance, and speculation open, just because they want fans to stay excited about it. But based on those shooting schedules, plan for them to not be in it, because Stephen Amell often talks about basically working almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week whenever Arrow's shooting. But what about all the other billions of Justice League characters that there are? The roster is huge, so here are my top 5 characters that I think they should include in it, at least in cameos, if not as full-on characters. Number 5, Zatanna. They haven't established magic in the Man of Steel universe, so they'd have to bend some of the logic on her powers, but they have to include some more girl power on the team. A lot of people got really upset with J.J. Abrams and Disney whenever it seemed like the new Star Wars trilogy was just going to be another boys' club. Number 4, Aquaman. Again, they'd have to be a little timey-wimey with his backstory and powers. How could Superman have all these amazing senses and not know about a race of highly advanced Atlanteans living in the ocean? But Aquaman could always cameo as a normal person, as Arthur, not in costume. Like, say, Oliver Queen getting a cameo, but not the Arrow. Number 3, Shazam. Again, another magic user, so they'd have to establish a credible explanation for his powers, or he could just be Billy Batson in the movie. Right now, though, Dwayne Johnson is developing a project with DC and Warner Brothers, and it's supposed to be Shazam. That's what the rumors are saying. Number 2, Supergirl. I think it would be really fun to see a Kara cameo, not a full-on suit-wearing Supergirl. It's just another interesting way of deepening the new Man of Steel mythology that they created with that first Man of Steel movie. And my number 1 new character that I think they should include, Martian Manhunter. We're gonna need Oreos. Lots and lots of Oreos. Even if they don't want to include him officially, just because it'd be too weird with the characters they already have, it would be so awesome if they just added some Easter eggs in the form of like cookie trucks or cookie ads. In reality though, they probably already have most of the Justice League cast that they're going to use in the movie. If you look at Superman vs. Batman on paper, essentially it looks a lot like World's Finest. So the story from that will lead directly into Justice League. We don't know a lot about the story for Superman vs. Batman or Justice League obviously, but the rumors right now are that, Batman is basically going to hate the crap out of Superman for most of Superman vs. Batman. No idea how Wonder Woman is going to enter the story, but Justice League will not form until all the characters unite in common cause against Lex Luthor and whatever villains they end up throwing in. So now it's your turn. Let me know, which characters do you want to see them add for the Justice League movie, and what kind of stories do you think they should do? So be sure to subscribe to get all my Arrow bonus videos. There's only 2 more weeks. Be sure to leave me suggestions for what you want those to be about too. So my review tonight will post right after the episode airs. You can actually click here to get that. I'll add the annotation as soon as I post it, and you can click here to get the Q&A video for Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tonight. High fives.